Hello Internet, welcome back to our Gravity Gardens scenario. We're on episode 5, and we're still just barely hovering around halfway to our goal. So, yeah, it's not great. It's not going super great. I'm a little nervous that this will turn into like a 15 episode series unless I min-max and do like tons of little coasters that are very insignificant. So I do think we're going to be doing more of that. I know that's probably boring to watch, but it's really the only way I can think of to quickly increase our park value without having it drop significantly. So probably going to do more of that. Probably not very exciting to watch. I think what we'll do, we'll build another one of those little baby coasters. What's the other one that can loop that I like for launches? It's this one. No, that's corkscrew. What's this one? Oh, corkscrew. They're all corkscrews. What is this one? Looping. We'll do looping. Okay. Let's put a looping roller coaster. We have 12 grand in the bank. I do have a bottle of tea blocking my vision. Looping roller coaster. Wish they were in alphabetical order here. Looping, looping, looping. Nope. Looping, looping. There we go. Looping roller coaster. And I think we'll actually build it this direction instead. We'll go up a little bit. Then we'll hit them with a loop. And hopefully that's it. That's all we need. Hit them with an entrance. How do we want to do this? Hit them with an entrance. Hit them with an exit. Then we will test this. Launched without passing station, 31 miles an hour. Let's dial that back and we'll test it. Okay, that's a little too low. Let's go 33. See how that does. We don't want it to make it through the loop, but we want it to be close. I mean, that's okay. Let's get a look at these stats. Not great. But again, all stats contribute to your park value. So I think that this is fine because the goal is just to get a little bit of park value for a very cheap investment. So we'll go ahead and we will connect this queue. Excellent. We will connect this to a path that is already a no entry side of things. Yeah, and we can just do this. Yes. Oh, just a little bit too low. Up, connect. Excellent. And we will, nope, that's the wrong button. We will place down some benches just because kids love to vomit. If there's one thing I know about children, it's that they love puking. It's definitely something that, kids, I don't even know. I was going to make a joke, but like my brain's not working, so I couldn't even think of anything funny to say. So we're going to put a no entry sign here as well, just to prevent them from going the wrong direction. Okay, and this is already no entry, so we don't have to worry about kids coming in here. And no one wants to ride this? I mean, it's not bad. There is excitement to it. 4 excitement is not bad at all. So our park value should continue to go up as long as we keep churning out those little baby coasters. And then every now and then we can build a big coaster, which will be like, I think we talked about this before, but like, say this coaster, right? Let's say it has 12 excitement, which is really crazy high, right? Let's not even say that. Let's say it has 9 excitement, which is like probably the highest we've ever built. 9 excitement, 9 intensity, whatever. Those both contribute to our park value. And say that coaster costs $25,000 to build, right? So for $25,000, we've gotten a 9 and a 9 worth of points that contribute to our value. However, this little coaster, let's say it costs $2,000, right? And it contributes, what did it say, 4, 5? It contributes 4. So it contributes a little less than half of the big coaster, but it costs like 10 times less. But they contribute the same. It's a flat 1-to-1 ratio. So if we build 10 of these for the cost of one of these, we're getting 40 excitement, whereas we would normally only get 9. Does that make sense? That might not make sense. My brain is a little off today. I'm feeling a little out of it. We did get a pop-up. I wish there was a log because I never see the pop-ups when they come up. We can build a hat stall. which is good because kids do like buying hats in this game. Get ourselves a hat stall. Where is a populated area? Pretty much everywhere. Not so much back here. Up here is where we have all of our other shops. This looks like a very congested area, so we'll go ahead and build a hat shop over here, and we will change this color, of course, to purple, because I don't like red very much, and I like purple a lot. Okay, how are we doing? Park value, 300,000. Okay, I mean, we're working up there. Let's look at the chart. I want to see if it's stagnating or if it's still rising. That is the wrong button. Oh, we did have a drop. It's on the rise, but not. I don't understand. 190. We're at like 300,000, which should be way up here. But it's under 290. Oh, it just upticked significantly. Okay, I mean, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's build another little baby coaster. We'll go looping again because we already have a bunch of corkscrews. I mean, I don't know which of these can all do the launch. The powered launch is the most efficient because you don't need to build a chain lift, which can take up a lot of space. So we'll build another little baby coaster right here along this area. Great. We will go up. Nope, that is not up. That is straight. We will go up several, and we'll loop left so we stay out of the way of that other coaster, and that should be fine. Just in case, we'll level this out, just in case we would overshoot. I mean, we know at this point that we're not going to overshoot. Without passing station, 33 miles an hour. Test. Need an entrance and an exit. I'm not even going to build a queue for this one. I'm just going to put it right on the path, and kids can come in as they go. Great. Great. Let's check the stats on this baby. What a beautiful roller coaster that I definitely wouldn't hate. 4.14. I mean, again, pretty decent for something that's basically garbage. So, yeah, we'll get some kids going in here, but not a lot because there's really no queue. Only one kid can stack up at a time. But it's not about processing huge numbers because we don't care, right? It's not about that. It's because we don't get paid for kids going on this ride. The point of this is to build our park value, not to build income. If we wanted to build income, we would build more rides with the photo section, and we would place more shops. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, we should put a bathroom over here, just because we are going to have kids in this area. So we go to shops. We need a bathroom. We'll put it kind of here because this is like space that's not really being used by anything else. We don't want to block up space where we may end up building things later. Let's build a drink stall as well. Hot chocolate sounds great. Just so they have some access to these things on this side of the park. Everything else is way over here, and they're not going to walk. You know, they have multiple chances to basically miss that pathing and end up not having food and drink available to them. In fact, we should just build like a full shop area over here. I think we'll put down some food as well. Pretzel stall. Who doesn't like a soft pretzel? I mean, honestly, soft pretzels are legitimately one of my favorite snack foods. A little bit of mustard, a little bit of salt. One thing, so I used to buy a soft pretzel basically every night. I drive for a living, so oftentimes I'm at convenience stores and gas stations and things. And it's hard to find snack foods that aren't like super unhealthy. Like I can go right now to the convenience store down the block and I can get 2 honey buns for $1. But if I want something remotely healthy, it's like let's say I want to buy some pretzels, and like they have little snack things that are like a handful of pretzels, a handful of cheese, a handful of a meat snack. If I wanted to buy that, it's like $6 at a convenience store, right? But I can get, what is that, 12 honey buns for that same cost, you know? And it's like it's hard to balance health food with like volume of food. And I really like soft pretzels because they fill me up and they're not like super unhealthy. Like, don't get me wrong, it's bread, you know, you should really limit your bread intake, but like, I don't care, you know, I like soft pretzels. But the places I go, for some reason, they only have plain unsalted soft pretzels. So like you get them, they're in a cellophane wrap. Half the time they're hard as a rock. And when they're not hard as a rock, they're soggy for some reason. And then even when you get one that's not those things and you open it up, it turns out that like nobody salted it. They didn't have mustard available. And it's like, why even sell a soft pretzel? It's basically at that point you're selling me a hunk of white bread. It's like, just can't do it. Okay, let's build something bigger. I think we will go with a pre-built option here. That thing is crazy looking. We want something that's really going to contribute high stats if we're going to go all out like this. This has pretty high stats and looks relatively compact and not super expensive to my surprise. Oh, the real question is, where do you put it? And also that queue is hideous. God, why do they build the queues like this? Like, look at that. It pats all the way around the ride. I guess for scenery reasons, they think it looks nice. We'll build our own. What was that? That was the... I have no idea. What was that? Reverser, no. It wasn't side friction. What was I just looking at? Mini roller coaster? I don't think it was mini. Limb launched. Accelerated out of station by linear induction motors to speed through twisting inversions. What was I just looking at? Compact inverter, I think. Let's build our own. It looks like it can be a powered launch as well, but we'll build this one. I mean, honestly, I would like to build a huge one that like goes out over the park. Like, I'd like to build it here and have it go up all over the park and then come back and connect. But with the hills here, we could lower the hills. We do have a fair bit of money. If we lower the hill, we would have an easier time connecting it again. Like, I just want to lower a section here so that we could come over and drop pretty easily to connect back to the station. Jeez, it's going to end up costing a bunch of money, though. Oh, don't be so expensive. I mean, that wasn't terrible. Fungicide is broken down, that's fine. We really ought to be looking into refurbishing rides at this point. It's been 4 years. I gotta imagine some of the rides are close to breaking down. I suppose we could just take down a lot of this. Oh no. If you overshoot, you end up spending so much trying to fix it. I guess we could just lower this huge section. That sure... Oh, I did it again. That sure would save me some grief. Okay. So we'll do that. And then we'll build a compact inverted coaster. And we'll see about sending this thing out here. And making this... Maybe we'll build this all over the park. Or at least a large area of the park. So nice long trains. Get up there. Can this power launch? I've already forgotten. Reverse incline only? Okay. So we're going to go full circuit, I think, with this ride, which means we're going to need a chain lift, which is not great. Do you have any kind of special chain lift? You don't. We also can't bank the chain lift at all, which is unfortunate. So we're going to take this baby nice and high. Probably going to spend basically our entire bank on this. Do we have inline twist? What is that? Oh, okay. So it's a flip. Corkscrew is also a flip. Photo section brakes. Do have vertical loops, half loops, helixes. Okay, so for now, we're going to go with a drop. Make a very sharp drop. Oh, this one can go vertical. Okay, maybe we want to do that. Make them drop vertical. We could drop them into the ground. That would be neat, but also probably horrifying. Let's not do that. Can't construct. Oh, we're way too close to the ground. Okay, bank out of it. Level out. We don't want to hit him right away with... We'll just go back up. We don't want to hit him immediately with a loop or something. It'll just make them more sick, I think. We'll bank them left. I mean, I guess we could helix up. We don't necessarily need to bank them. Coaster, yeah, because we messed up with the... Okay, so instead, we'll helix up immediately. Okay, and we'll send them that way. Hopefully they have enough momentum. Let's test, because we can test as we go, which I didn't realize until I think this scenario. How are we doing in the rest of the park? Everything looks fine. Nobody's dead. Sure, we would have got messages about someone being dead. So let's keep an eye on this as it goes. Up. Big down. Oh, very fast. Very fast. So we do have momentum, but it bleeds off quite a lot. Okay. Turn that off. So we're about out of momentum. Let's drop them again a fair bit. They'll gain a lot of speed there. We will bank them left, and we'll head out in this direction over the park. We'll go up. Should still have momentum, I would think. Go down. I would love to get under this coaster. I don't think we have space to do it. We also don't want to do that. We want to bank first. We do have space to do it. We'll come back. We'll send them back up. There's no boosters on this one, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to maintain momentum to really travel all the way around the park. We might have to just send it back pretty immediately. If we can, we'll try to come through a loop here. Although they're not quite in line, so I don't know if we can do that. So let's make sure we maintain momentum as we go. Okay, loop. Big helix up. Slows you down. Get your speed back. Head this way. Head all the way around. I mean, we do have momentum. How high is this? 20 and 20. Let's see if we can pull ourselves through the loop. Wait, is this 20 or is this 20? How do we... Because this is higher than this, but it says 15. Let's see if we can squeeze through here. Not far enough. I just want to see if we're on the right line here. Oh, we're not. We're too close. Okay, we need to go one further back. Well, we would be banking, right? So it would take that extra. Okay, so bank. Tightly. Come out of it. Go up. Can't go up. Can't go through it. Why? We're right in the center of it. 25 feet. Let me get a different angle on it. I mean, we look like we're in exactly the right spot. If we go over here, maybe we're one short. Let's turn back. No, that's not where I want to be. Let's go here. So let's back up one more. No, we're too far back. So we want to go forward one more. Forward, bank, sharp turn, up. No, I don't know. It doesn't seem like something we're going to be able to do, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and fool with it for the next 20 minutes. We'll do an inline twist. We'll bank and we'll just head back, I think. We're pretty close to the coaster. So I think making that... Yeah, making this turn back might be a little bit of an issue. I guess we'll find out. Bring them straight down. We'll level out. Yeah, we're pretty close to this coaster. I don't know if we're going to be able to... We're going to overshoot it. So what we're going to do is go far down here so that even if we overshoot it, we can correct with S-bends. Actually, if we make these sharp, we look pretty okay. That might actually be in line. Okay. So let's test it again. But let's not do that. Let's entrance and exit it first. Look at kids watching us build our roller coaster. Now let's test it this way, just to make sure. And we'll go ahead and select this train. Select the train, please. Oh, it's so tiny. Why are the pictures always so tiny? I guess because it's upscaled resolution and all that jazz. I think we should build like literally anything to occupy. Like, this is very boring right here. Okay, so they're chugging along, very fast there. That doesn't look like that's a banked curve. I guess it is. And they come in very hot into the station. Let's take a look at this and see what the stats are. How is our park value doing? We've dropped considerably once again. Okay, very high. Okay, I think that is fine. I don't really care that much. No, that is not what you were supposed to do. I don't really care that much about the stats. but we need to build something. Get that opened up. Now we've kind of blocked ourselves off from building anything else here. This park value thing is really becoming a little bit of a nightmare, that it's constantly dropping. Because we were up at 300 some odd thousand. Oh, now we're at 309. I wish I understood the algorithm. The math behind that would be really good to know. So did we ever build food over here? We have pretzels. Yeah, I don't think it's worth building the fried chicken over here. I think we just want more tiny coasters. I don't know how else to do this. But, like, that's not fun to me. You know? I don't think it's fun to build tiny coasters over and over and over. That's not, like... That's not exciting. We don't want looping. Yeah, we do. What is this? Looping. Yeah, we do want looping. Custom design. I mean... Could build one right here. I don't know if we would fit it or not. How close is this coaster? Does this come over the path? It does. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to build something right there. Can't build anything right here. We could build here, but that would cut us off from expanding that direction. We've already kind of cut ourselves off here. I mean, we could build one right here, maybe. Just make it real tiny. Vertical loop left. Okay. Entrance. Exit. Reverse. No, powered launch without leaving station. Like, you know what I mean? At some point it stops being, let's build a park because we're having fun with the game, and it starts to become, well, let's do what we have to do in order to beat this scenario as quickly as possible. And to me, that just doesn't strike me as fun, because looking at the requirements for this park makes me think that as a kid I would have never been able to do this, because for me as a kid it was just build, 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 build. And here I think there's a measure of, you really do have to min-max and build tiny cheap coasters in order to build up your guest cap, to get money, to build up your rides, to increase your park value. And I could see this being this kind of scenario where, as a 12-year-old, I would have played this for 15 hours, 20 hours, trying to beat this one scenario. So I don't know how much I love that. You know, and as a kid, I was happy to do it. I love RollerCoaster Tycoon. It didn't matter that it was, you know, some of them felt unbeatable. It was more about just going and going and going. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's, more handymen. More mechanics. Just to keep our staff going. Everybody caught up and looking nice. What is our park rating, by the way? 999, I'm guessing? Yep, so we have a great park. Kids love it. It's just about min-maxing that park value. Okay, we do have a nice big square open space. We could flatten this out and build a pre-made ride over here. Or we could set up a path and just build multiple tiny coasters off of that path. Why don't we... I mean, we can at least lower the ground because it doesn't really matter. We're not really doing anything with our money anyway. Okay, that's ground. That's level. I'm always so afraid to overshoot, because if you overshoot, you have to re-raise it. It costs several $100s for that one, you know, tile to be leveled out. Okay, let's get rid of these trees. How do we bulldoze trees? Yes, go away, trees. If we could figure out... Honestly, if I could make them even more compact would be nice. But I literally don't know any way I could possibly make them more compact. So instead, let's build... Okay, I don't know how small the station can be before it stops being valid. Go loop left. No, it's going to interfere with the pads. Okay. So that's one. I wish... How do I... Surely there is a way to copy this so that I can just copy paste it down. How do we... Let's go to... What this was a corkscrew. Corkscrew. Select another ride. No. Oh, I didn't know that button existed. So that's good, but no, that's not what I want. I want to create... How would I possibly save my ride for the future? There has to be a way. Has to be. What is this? Refurbish? No. What does this do? Locate nearest mechanic or mechanic fixing ride. No. 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 There has to be a way to copy and paste an attraction. I've seen people do it. I just don't know if they built it in like a separate program and then inserted it into the game as a blueprint, or if it truly is just a button somewhere to copy paste that I'm missing. I mean, I suppose I could try Control C and Control V. Yeah, big surprise that doesn't work. Let's... What is this? What does this do? Map of park. Nothing else that I'm aware of would let us... Okay, so screw it. Never mind. Let's go back to corkscrew. There you are. We'll build another custom design right here alongside this one. So one space for the entrance exit, one space for the path, and then we'll build an identical thing here. Up, up, and then vertical loop. Left would interfere with a path. So we'll go, but we don't need the path to go all the way through. Whatever, just go right. And that should be fine. Actually, we should have tested some of these, and we built it too close anyway because I am dumb. Okay, let's just do this one first. Okay, just test it to make sure the kids won't die. Yes, entrance, exit, that's fine. Make sure the children won't die. Not a complete circuit. Yes, my mistake. Powered launch. Test. Can't construct. Okay, it does seem like it makes it pretty far up there, which is a little scary, but it should be okay. Also, why are they these cars? I guess we only have those one cars. That's fine. Open. And we will build a mirror image of that. Again, only this time we'll do it right. So, build custom design. So, station, path, station, track. Of course, we're facing the wrong path, station, track. Okay. 1, 2. Up, up. We should be able to go left because the path will not be that close, and that should do it. We'll put the entrance and the exit. Again, copy pasting would make this so much easier. We'll go to powered launch without passing station. Test that, although it doesn't really matter. And then we'll open it. And then we will build the path. Great. So there we've built 2 tiny coasters. We could do the same thing 2 more times here. Where are we at on time? We are about over time. How is our park value coming? How is our... Okay, it's not going to pop up. How is our park value coming? Increasing steadily. 375. Okay, I think that's the name of the game, is to build multiples like this and just to make space to do this over and over and over. Why do these loops look different, by the way? This one looks really squished, and this one looks like much more of a curving loop. I don't know the deal with that. Anyway, that's going to do it. So for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more in the near future. Although, to be perfectly honest, we're probably just going to do a lot more of this, which is probably not fun to watch. So I won't blame you if you check out some of my other RollerCoaster Tycoon series, where things are a little bit more interesting and a little bit more fun and a little bit more of an organic play style. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.